Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at this entity relationship diagram in chens notation specifically to briefly talk about a healthcare system, a healthcare database management system that focuses on malaria management in a regional setting. So this system shows how health workers can use database systems to properly manage patient data, track resources, and monitor disease spread across regions effectively. So it is a very robust system, so we can break down this diagram into small pieces and try to explain how all the parts work together to create a comprehensive healthcare management system. So at the core of this system, we have three primary entities. Of course, there are very many entities, as you can see from this diagram. We have the geographical location, we have the patient data, facility data, malaria cases, system log. We have the supply chain, then we have the user, and the visit record. So, but the primary entities in this are mainly we have patients, facilities, and malaria cases. So these are like the building blocks that everything else will connect to. So, for example, when a patient visits a healthcare facility with malaria symptoms, these three elements will come together to create a complete picture of how they are cared for. So, one of the interesting aspects of this system is how it handles geographical data. So every patient and facility is connected to a location which is noted in the system via this geographical location attribute. So of course, this includes everything from the village level up to the region of this place. So this helps health workers track malaria outbreaks and plan interventions effectively. So this is a very useful entity in our database management system. Then this system also caters for resource tracking. So we can talk about the supply chain. So this system tracks every resource from medication to like for example mosquito nets or other hospital supplies. So each facility can monitor their supplies and the system records when shipments are sent and received. So the use of this is that it can help stockouts, it can help prevent stockouts which could uh, be a problem to the health facility since uh, these are not tracked under the resource entity. So this has these attributes: the resource ID, the resource type, the quantity, for example, like quantity of mosquito nets and who added these in the system. So um, this system also caters for the aspect of user security because since we're handling sensitive user data, sensitive patient information, it is important that it is kept safe. So this is done under the user role attribute specifically because as you can see, uh, every user has user role, you see. So, for example, one can be a nurse or a doctor, a lab technician or a pharmacist. So, if someone is a doctor of a patient, and also is like another basic user in the system, let's say an accountant, they may not necessarily need access to what to some patient records, for example, like their medical records. But if it is a doctor or their nurse, they may be able to actually access this the patient medical records. So all this is handled under the user role, and this user role entity has these four attributes in our system. So um, we we this our data flow works in a way that like for example when a patient comes to a clinic with malaria symptoms, our system will create a visit record which will link it to their patient profile. So then we can also record their laboratory tests, we can track their prescribed treatment and also update regional statistics by the geographical location entity. So um, that is basically an overview of this ERID, which represents the design of a robust health facility database management system. So we have very many entities. was also like system log, which I also talked about. So system log is also useful as it can help to, in case there needs to be an audit done about who did what in the system or in the health facility, because it is attached, it is users, every time a user performs an action, it will create a system log in the system. So this system log entity has the following attributes like log ID, activity, timestamp, IP address, and location. So the basically the activity is what will show what activity this user did in the system, what time they did. So this is very important in case we need to do a a system audit in our database system. So as you can see also, the supply chain is linked to our resource because this helps us to be able to track when this resource was shipped. Of course, we already talked about how we can view the quantity of this resource that was shipped. For example, how many mosquito nets were brought to the whole facility, uh, when were they brought, when were they expected, and are they already like the status attribute can cater for when are they still in transit, have they arrived, have they been dispatched, and yeah, basically that is an overview of our database management system.